So far on Untold Stories Bitesize, we've taken a look at some strange and unusual tales from all over the world. We've been to Ireland, Italy and various other places across Europe. On this episode though, I thought I'd keep things a little more local and talk about something that happened no more than 5 miles away from where I'm standing now. This is a story of Hellfire Corner. Hellfire Corner is a junction between Hipperholm and Wyke in West Yorkshire, a busy road that joins the A58 and the A651. No one's quite sure where the name comes from, but most people think it's perhaps due to the amount of fatal road accidents that have happened and still happen to this day at the junction. Some though think the name comes from the odd goings on at the junction, and the previously mentioned accidents were a direct result of these strange happenings. The first mention of the name was in the 1940s when a motorist crashed into a wall, claiming he became distracted by bright light rising from the nearby woods and into the sky. Today we might presume these sightings to be UFOs, though you have to remember that this was many years before UFOs became the dominant cultural reference for such sightings. In another case in 1977, a local lady spotted what she described as a flying saucer hovering just 1 foot above the ground. She watched it for a while until it began to rotate, then shoot up into the air before disappearing. During a period of a month in 1981, these sightings became so frequent they became known as the Wyke Woods Flap. Balls of light were seen dancing in the air, interacting with each other before disappearing in a flash of light or sinking into the ground. The most popular theory of what these lights and sightings are is earth lights, a phenomenon that is theorised to be the product of certain rock types generating electrical energy due to pressure or friction in a process called triboluminescence. Some researchers believe that similar sightings in the past in other areas of the country may be the origins of folklore tales and sightings attributed to fairies or spirits. In another case, a bus driver crashed after saying he was distracted by some lights moving in the nearby woods. These nearby woods go by the name of Judy Woods and are named after Judy North, or Gert Judy, who lived in a cottage near Horse Close Bridge in the 1850s and 60s. Her family had tended the pleasure gardens on the hillside by the bridge since the early 1800s, and Judy was known locally as a seller of sweetmeats. This beautiful woodland has also been linked to the Hellfire Corner phenomena, which at one point in the 1980s resulted in local children refusing to play in the woods due to white shapes, thought to be ghosts by the children, seen moving between the trees. On a more personal note, I drive through this area, more specifically Hellfire Corner, more than a few times a week, and I'm always keeping my eyes out in the nearby woods for anything that might catch my eye, be it a white mist moving between the trees or a peculiar looking light hovering nearby. So far, nothing. There's always tomorrow though. Sweet dreams. Thanks for checking out this episode of Untold Stories. We'd really appreciate it if you liked and subscribed and shared wherever you want to. You can head over to our Facebook, Instagram and Twitter pages as well to find out a bit more information and follow us there. See you next time.